have Schamet Horsfield here with me today, and she's the illustrator and the author of On Baby, Child of the Universe. So Schamet, have you changed in the process of doing this book?
Most definitely. I mean, every year I change anyways, and having a child definitely changes your whole world. You prioritize, and you know, having a child really makes you acutely aware that you want to make the world a better place for the future generations, for your own child, and now I've got another one coming, and definitely. And doing all the research for these books as well has taught me more about self-sustainability and meeting people along the way that have also given me different perspectives, and it's definitely opened my whole world. Even just the process of doing the illustrations, learning how to use Illustrator.
So who likes your book?
Children of all ages, really. It's for the own baby within us all. So I have little babies, little children, 5-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 12-year-olds. I have an older crowd as well. This wonderful woman that was in probably her 60s, actually cried tears of joy after reading my book and laughed out loud as she was reading it, and said that it took her back to her youth when she was traveling through India, and she was wild and free and a hippie.
So is On Baby religious?
No, actually, it's a good question though, because I've been asked that one a few times. I'm not a religious person, I'm a spiritual person, so that comes through my message, of course. When I was trying to find books for my son, I wanted to find spiritual books that were not religious, and to my surprise they were either religious or nothing to do with spirituality at all. You know, silly or entertaining, and you know, fluffy ducks and singing pigs and whatnot, and nothing really touched upon spirituality, and I think that's really important. On Baby is a child of the universe. On Baby is the open heart that connects us all. It's quite symbolic. So it includes every religion, and it doesn't dismiss religion. So, you know, On Baby believes that we are all one, and that God is love, and love is within all of us. And everyone has access to that, no matter what religion, culture, race, color, anything you are. On Baby is all inclusive, not exclusive. And I find that some books that are religious seem to exclude a lot of people.
Do your detractors ever say, why would I give my kid a book about a Cyclops? How do you deal with that?
That's quite an interesting one. First and foremost, On Baby's not a Cyclops, but it's fascinating the fear that adults have in comparison to the children. All the children love On Baby. They think he's cute. They just love him. But the adults are the ones that have the fear around it. So I think it's a conditioning type of thing. And I guess I can't really prevent that. I can educate about what On Baby's really about. On Baby is one eye representing the open heart that connects us all, and the love that we all have, no matter how different we are. We have love in our hearts, it's that open heart, and also the intuition, the third eye of intuition, the intuition that we need to teach our children. Well, I feel that we need to teach our children. You know, that inner voice where you go, God, I knew I should have done that. And then, you know, teaching them early on to listen to their own inner wisdom. And I find the parents that are really open, they get it straight away. You know, people that do yoga or meditation or very spiritual, then they're not afraid of On Baby at all, and they understand what it represents. Some people are intrigued by it, but just need to know what it is. And yeah, it is education. It's about educating, which is what books are about anyways, aren't they?
So there's an Egyptian theme in this book with the On, isn't there? Is it Egyptian, and where did that come from? I mean, have you been interested in that for a while, or what?
I've always been inspired by Egyptian mythology. Ever since I discovered it when I was in, I think it was 3rd or 4th grade. We went to an Egyptian exhibit, and I was so inspired and so in awe, and in a strange way, felt like I was home, and became just absolutely fascinated with the Egyptians, and actually thought they were my real family, which is quite interesting to, be a little child and to think that. And yeah, so I told my father that one day I was going to be going back home to Egypt, and when I was about 14 years old, we went to a little Chinese restaurant, hole-in-the-wall place in Rock Springs, Wyoming, where all the cowboys live, and got a fortune cookie, and it said, "You will go to Egypt." And I said, "See, Dad?" And I showed him the fortune cookie. "I'm going to Egypt when I get big. That's what I'm doing." And so I ended up going for the millennium with Power Place Tours, and a whole group of people from all around the world, went and prayed and meditated for world peace during the millennium, because there was all these Y2K scares and so much going on, so much fear, that yeah, I was on top of the pyramids holding hands with over 100 people from all over the world, praying and meditating for world peace. And that was an amazing experience, and I did feel home more than I've ever felt home before. I also knew, though, that it was home a very long time ago, because things have changed. So it was also a sadness. But yeah, I've definitely had a very strong connection with Egypt and the mythology for a very long time. So it's not surprising that Om Baby has this little Egyptian eye.
So what's your plan for Om Baby?
I have big plans for Om Baby. Om Baby is the main character in the Om Baby book series. And so I've worked on my next 3 books, 2 board books, and the main book, the next one, is an adventure story about how Om Baby came to be. And this one's quite different because I've decided to write it and then illustrate it. So there's a story, and it's full of rhythm and rhyme, and I personally think it's the best thing I've ever written, and I'm quite proud of it. I love it, and I'm very excited. One of the lines is, "Planet Om is a planet of peace where the Om Babies respect each other and hug the trees." And Planet Om is also the name of the book and the name of the clothing line.
So what can you buy at onbabyworld.com?
On babyworld.com you can buy my beautiful Om Baby book. It's printed on recycled paper, printed with soy inks, and a tree is planted for every book that's sold. It's a gorgeous book. And you can also buy these lovely little organic t-shirts with Om Baby, printed with non-toxic, earth-friendly dyes, made, mixed, and printed in Washington. And apparently you can eat them. They're so earth-friendly. And here's a cute little purple one. And there's these fantastic companies, Cafe Press and Zazzle, where I do online print-on-demand products, pillows and stickers and all kinds of Om Baby goodies. And the wonderful thing about this is they're not mass-produced, they're printed on demand. So when you order one, it's made and it's sent to you. And I like that because then there's no waste. It's better for the planet. So those are my products, but there's more to come. There's going to be a little Om Baby jumpsuit, a little jumpsuit that he's wearing that's being manufactured now, and the little Om Baby shoes. So those are coming, as well as my next 3 books.
Oh, Schamet, I love your book, and I love what you're saying. I'm just going to have to give you a hug. Is that all right?
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you.